Okay. Look, so first things first, I'm gonna say this. Thank you, Nintendo, for bringing Soul Calibur 2 to the Switch, man. So Calibur can finally get his name out or whatever, just something like that. You know what I'm saying? Having Link be playable for the Switch is a very smart move. Gosh dang it, man. Add online to that joint so Calibur can get his shine again. Can we please do that? Like just thank Nintendo for doing that, man. Because Namco ain't doing shit with Soul Calibur. But thankfully, 2 is on the Switch. Maybe that we can get part 6 to be on the Switch though too. On the Switch too. That is a dream of mine. If they can get that done. You know what I'm saying? But anyway though, uh, so the whole point of this video, right, is that why is Siegfried Star Legacy such a it's a move where it's not really overpowered. Like if you play the game long enough, right? I know that I could just RI the move. I could like literally just go for the legs and all that shit. But Dark Legacy is just one of these moves where it's like you have to constantly play by that Siegfried's flow every single time he glows, man. Let's say if you're trying to rush him down, now you have to be on the freaking defensive, even though you're trying to rush him down. Because he gets that every single round. Mind you, this is every single round. So if you have a close match, you have to deal with this 5 times how to counter this move and not get hit by it. Then he has that little counter hit shit that goes into a combo that adds more damage and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just I get it. Look, there's more OP stuff in the game. Everybody in this in Soul Calibur 6 is OP. I said, I'm not saying Siegfried is a horrible character. Actually, he's one of the most fun characters actually to go against and make play. The character's cold. It's just that little Dark Legacy shit every round. It just like it's not annoying. It gets tiring if you play against a Siegfried long enough. Because based on this footage I'm showing y'all like right now, like on the screen and stuff, so I could play against like a Siegfried for hours. But the thing about it though is that it can just get like that. Trying to counter that move gets tiring. Like okay, for example, like every other week I could play like against my uncle, right? He's a cold ass Siegfried player, cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? He even fought like obviously like back in like Soul Calibur 2 and stuff, like right, like real high level players and stuff like that, right? Um, but anyway though, so every other week, I do play against him, cold Siegfried player, and it's like I don't mind all the mix ups that he's doing, all that stuff. I'm not saying that though, because I know the mind of a Siegfried player. Once you have that glow, the match is in your favor anytime. If you go for any high or mid, that's you. And I get that, you can use like a break attack to stop it, but most break attacks in this game are super slow, so that's not going to be a thing unless you like really predict that joint. But that's not going to really happen off rip. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Um, Legs are possible, but let's be real. If you're in the mind of Siegfried player, if you're constantly going for lows, I gotta just watch out for lows. Especially just imagine if you're like a Talon player, man. Your range against that Talon's got to man. That's hectic against a Talon player. For real though. And mind you, dude has a whole GI move where he can able to GI horizontal mids and lows, plus the Dark Legacy. So the defense and offense, or that defense is just tight. You're fighting as a really good Siegfried player. Like I said, I'm not bragging about it or not like complaining about it. I can counter it, but I'm saying if you go against it long enough, it might just kind of get on your nerves. That's the only thing I kind of want to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of find it ironic that he has that little 0-12 thing on the corner, but no one really even uses that though. You know what I'm saying? No one uses it. Like what's the point of him having that if it's not even be usable? It's just kind of weird. It's really weird. I don't know why he has his forward what no his 6AB. It's just the what's it called? My hand. That move is pretty useless at times. Um, but it's like I said, it's just weird how he has literally has a comeback mechanic. How no, it's weird though too that a Siegfried player has access to a comeback mechanic every single round just from dying. It kind of reminds me of kind of like Tekken 7. You know what I'm saying? Where like the whole rage meter and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you died and you get rage art or rage drive. So that's the only thing about the game though. You know what I'm saying? Now I know that's like I said, there's much more OP stuff in the game like aiming and roses. You know what I'm saying? Maxi in this little 7 stars, which I am a Maxi player myself, so I get it. But the thing about Maxi is that you have to kind of work for it though. But I understand Huang and his little tombs. I know the tombs have a consequence of the shit. I get it. I know Nightmare is fucking bubble moves where if you try to hit him on certain moves, he has his little this shit. That's annoying though too. But for most of the time, I guess you can like high crush him out that shit though too. You know what I'm saying? Or just kind of wait for it because because 9 players are going to do the same move, especially your 6K move. Just going to do like a little fist, try to get out that fast bubble. Same moves all the time. Um, Helix, it's not really OP because his soul charge kind of takes his health, but then he can heal himself too, which is not that bad, but still. Uh, I know that Cassandra is just soup, man. That's a character that is gonna get to everybody, man, because like she has range everywhere, man. Range everywhere, and just yeah, that character's way better than her sister, Sofita. Yeah, the strings are just not tricky, but they're gonna catch you every time, and they're kind of fast though, so it's like fast and catchy. Uh, and then you have Janwa and her mix-ups. One of the mix-up characters that I don't think anyone can truly predict a Janwa mix-up. It's either grab, lows, mids, highs, whatever. That character is that true mix city. Let's see what else. Ivy's always gonna be annoying and neutral. Like a great Ivy player is always gonna get you. Uh, Especially if you're the type to like kind of like want to rush down an opponent. Ivy's gonna get to you, definitely for sure. Astral players are very unorthodox, so they're always gonna try to like their playstyle can't really predict too much because it's like damn if you do and damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you grab, you break it, then you lose health. Which I noticed lately that Tekken 8 players are complaining about that, but really in Caliber that's a normal thing. If you get grabbed, you break it, nigga, you lose health. So I'm used to that shit. Based off like Astral play. Based off going against a bunch of Astral players. So I'm really used to that. Yeah, if you get, it's like damn you do, then you don't. Astrov's the type of character that's going to take your damage either way from grabs, breaking, or he's just going to take your health if you get hit. So it is what it is though. Like I said, but anyway though, the whole point is what I'm saying. Has anyone else felt about Siegfried's Dark Legacy? You know what I'm saying? Where it's feel like he's a cool character, but it's like then you have to kind of adjust to his playstyle once he grinds up that purple shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm telling you, like, fighting against a really good Siegfried player, it's gonna like be like, damn, man, I can't get this. You know what I'm saying? At times, it might feel that way, but you know what I'm saying. At the same time, though, Caliber's Caliber. You know what I'm saying? Since Caliber does, they don't have a counter for everything, especially in 6. That's not too much for me. It's just I think people could get tired of trying to counter Dark Legacy most of the time. Like I said, I feel like I'm the only person that might kind of speak on it. I don't know if people actually feel the same way though. About the whole thing. Like with Dark Legacy. Um, and also too, I hate pulling moves. I think that's one thing about Caliber. Too. Anything with Zasamel, I understand his moves are highs, but that Cassandra's shield throw, her 6AB, I think. Yeah, that move can go kick rocks. I hate that move, man. I don't get why it pulls you it pulls you in. It pulls you in like it's an automatic pull, and it's a horizontal mid. I think it's something like that. It's a mid that can like track you too. So yeah, that move is fucking annoying. I hate that move, man. I don't know why they had this move like that. And it's a break that too. And it's a break attack too. So I know that you could probably alright that move, but that's like waste the meter. Plus you could charge it up too, so it's like a baity ass move, man. That move. Oh, that's the most annoying move I can honestly say in the whole game. It's just any pulling move, especially that one with that that shield throw from Cassandra. Gotta be like one of the most annoying moves in the game. Uh, but honestly though, I'll say besides that though, there are other characters that have OP stuff. Which I'm glad 6 everybody's OP, but I just want to make this video to see if anyone else felt that sort of way about Siegfried's Dark Legacy. You know what I'm saying? Is do y'all get tired of carrying the move, or are y'all just kind of cool with the move? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm cool with it though. Like I said, from the times I play with it, I know whenever I get it, I feel super super shady and guilty. What actually I can't say guilty, but I know I could turn the tides if I just press that 6AB, man. I know I could just turn the tides. If he goes for a mid, got his ass. I know it. Or Grow, if Grow tries to fly in the air, Dark Legacy him. You can catch him out the air, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's pretty much it though, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this video. I'm happy that Soul Calibur 2 is getting back on Switch. That could bring some attention for maybe Project Soul to come back, for Namco to actually put out Calibur, since Tekken is literally killing itself right now. So it's perfect for Calibur, like to come back by them also promoting that Calibur 2, on the Switch, and to see if anyone has an issue with any of the OPness, in Calibur 6. which I could just tell if this game had just the full attention and budget, and you know, if they would have brought back every single character that they wanted to bring back, excuse me, with better stages. Because I'm sorry, look, honestly, I'm saying this though, Caliber 6 stages are really, really, really boring as hell to look at. I don't like Caliber 6 stages. They're really boring. It's just like, you know, they're stages that just don't have soul to them, which is ironic though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you compared 6 stages to back in the very first Caliber game, or hell, even Soul Blade stages, they have some soul to them. These stages ain't got no soul to them. It just feels like a bunch of nothingness in the background. I say the only stage that feels like it has soul in it. The only stage that it feels like it has soul in it is probably 2B stage, the one with Harimaru. I feel like that grass one is pretty cool, but you know it's a grass stage, so you know it is what it is though. And that one with Huang stage. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. That's the only stages to me, you know, that I feel like it has soul and all that stuff. Pretty much. So yeah, so anyway, like I said, I'm happy, you know, that Soul Calibur 2 is back on Switch. Namco, work on the next Calibur game. It's been a minute, do that, and I'm telling you, Namco, literally, if you want to get Game of the Year, get Soul Calibur on board. Get Soul Calibur the high budget it needs. Get the right people to make the game. Try to continue that story, what they did with 6. Make it right. Put in a lot of offline content into Calibur 7 with a high budget, with great gameplay, with a lot of stages, where every character has their own stage plus other stages, and make story mode cinematic like how you did with Tekken 8, then you will get Game of the Year. I'm telling you, Soul Calibur 7 will get Game of the Year. Absolutely. Everybody will tune in. So Namco, please do that. But besides that though, like I said, I'm glad the Calibur 2 is back. And that's pretty much it. And to me, that's just facts right there.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Yosro! Battle 4. Fight! Bring up! 時間がない。Battle 1. Fight!させるか。 逃がすかよ。しかないのか。ファイト。邪魔だ。